1% of the total budget, which is goes to the counties or goes to the constituencies. But yes, 2.5% is substantial because it will increase the allocation going to the counties from minimum 15% to 17.5%. As you know that we said we wanted more money to go to the counties than is there. We said minimum 15%, but now that's where they have been stuck. If more money goes down there, a lot of more services can be provided. You see, such services like you see road construction. We still have a structure that is retained. We have retained the old unitary system structure. I was a minister for roads, and I'm the one who introduced these road agencies, which is KENHA, KURA, and KERRA. Because of that time, we saw there was too much bureaucracy. The accounting officer was only the PS of roads. He was the one who was holding the authority to incur expenditure. And therefore, work around the country was moving in a very, very staggered and very slow pace. So we decided to create an agency outside the bureaucracy. And this we did with the support of the World Bank and IMF. And we created KENHA for the national highways and international highways and trunk roads. Then KURA for urban roads and KERRA for rural roads. But with the devolved system of government, you don't need KURA and KERRA. Those services can be done by the county governments. There's no reason why KURA in Nairobi should be having roads here in Mombasa. There are several roads in Mombasa. Nearly over 50% of roads in Mombasa here are not under the county government of Mombasa. They cannot do anything about them. People are making noise to the governor, but the governor cannot do anything because those roads belong to KURA in Nairobi. KERRA, Kenya rural roads, has roads in Nairobi. Many roads in Nairobi do not belong to the county government of Nairobi. People are making noise to the governor, but the governor cannot do anything because they don't even have funds to do those roads. I will say that these roads should come under the county government and funding should be given to the county government to do those roads. The same thing with the rural roads in the need there. Only KENHA should remain under the national government. Then service provision will be more efficient. The other question was about donors, that donors are pulling back or pulling out. What to do? What's the way out? Yes, sorry, donors, we don't need donors. We need basically investors, investment and trade. It's all that we need.
The only issues raised on the budget has been on a case, the examination, the money for exams that have not been captured in the budget. But that's just a drop in the ocean of a 4.3 trillion shillings budget. So I urge all Kenyans, the same way you scrutinize the finance bill and the revenue side of raising money to finance that budget, let us be robust as such to look at the budget estimates and point out areas that can lead of wastages and areas that we can cut costs. You know, last year, even December, when you're doing the four pieces of law, the tax amendment bill, the tax procedures amendment bill, and the business alignment amendment bill, we received approximately 1,800 written views from members of the public. At the same time, when we're doing the supplementary budget and you're doing the main budget, the total views from the public were less than 200. You can tell where the energies are. And if we leverage on that energy, we can achieve a balance of this country that is balanced and eliminate budgeted corruption, and make sure we have a budget that serves the whole of the Republic of Kenya. Distinguished fellow accountants, what lies ahead is not a question of policy imagination, but political goodwill, institutional discipline, and strategic execution. We have the tools, we have the framework. What we now need is collective resolve. Let us recognize that economic transformation cannot be decreed, it must be built. It must be earned through sound governance, credible institutions, and the careful balancing of fiscal responsibility. Fellow accountants, I would like to bring to your attention some of the bills that are before the Committee of Finance and National Planning for your input and consideration. At the same time, when we're doing the estimates and the finance bill, we'll also be carrying out public participation on virtual asset services bill. Our chief guest today, in 2018, when I was first elected in my first term as a member of parliament, I did raise a question at the floor of the house on how prepared Kenya was.
And after the national anthem, we'll have our lunch. We'll be guided by Sunday sun. In the meantime, can I request that we be